Hey guys, this is 726 here. It's a 30-0 team deathmatch on jungle. Of course, this is Black Ops, my favorite, and well, my favorite of the recent ones. But I'm not going to talk about that too much because I got something I want to talk about. It's a little more important than the game. I just want to talk my beliefs a little bit. It's sitting a real long game, so I don't have too long to talk about it. It's just basically do a little brief touching on it. I'm a Christian, and I'm a biblical Christian. I'm Holy Bible, all that stuff. That's me. I am a Baptist, Southern Baptist, particular, because I'm in the South, the Southern United States. Baptist is, in my opinion, closer to they have a better interpretation of the Bible, closer to what it was meant to be than some of the other, forms of Christianity, like, Catholicism and stuff like that. As long as you get the basic stuff right, I think you're alright, but, Baptist is what I chose to be, for several reasons. I may disclose some of those, eventually, but, yeah. Being a Christian, I'm sure most people will know kind of, a basic form of what that means. So I'm just going to touch on that. I believe in Jesus Christ. He's in the history books that he lived. He was a man. Everybody knows he lived. But there are some parts that the history books won't tell you nowadays, and that is that he was born of a virgin named Mary. She was not married at the time. She was, she's modern day engaged to a guy named Joseph. But they weren't married yet. And therefore they could not sleep together. And I believe that they did not sleep together. Because that's what the Bible says. And I believe the Bible. And anyway, so she's a virgin. She has a baby. And so he's like, oh man, my future wife's been sleeping around. This isn't good. Well, then the angel comes to Joseph and tells him, like it's a vision or whatever, that she hasn't been cheating on him or anything. That she's been, she's a miracle in her, which is Jesus, born of a virgin, just like the prophecy said. And so, they end up getting married. Everything goes good. Well, she has this baby. And he lives a perfect life. He lives 33 and a half years of perfection. Perfect life. Absolutely perfect. Not one itty bitty mistake. Not a single white lie. Nothing. Perfect life. Which nobody else can do. Most people try to be try to be good. Try not to get in trouble too often, but we can't be perfect. Because we're not God or His Son. Jesus is God's Son, by the way, in case I didn't say that. But, so 33 and a half years of living a perfect life. He dies on the cross for, just because people didn't like Him, basically. Some people didn't want to accept that He was the Jehovah God. And He is, because he's still alive. But after 33 years, dies on the cross. He's buried for 3 days, 3 nights, and then he raises again. He's raised from the dead, which is awesome. He raised people from the dead while he was doing his ministry here on earth during his 33 years of life. And, that doesn't make sense to us. Like our doctors, even now, with the technology we have, you can't die buried for 3 days and bring someone back to life. We can't do that. It's impossible. And he rose and went back up to heaven. And the reason he died, he had no reason to die. Really, he was perfect. He did nothing wrong his entire life. He died for me and for you, and he died for people that have been on earth and have already died, and people that will come after us. He died that way sinners like us could go to heaven one day if we accepted him, realized that we're sinners, and realized he was God's son. And that's why he died. You know, the most selfless act he could have done, he did. And that's awesome. It really is awesome. Um, um, I'm nowhere near a person. I know so many people better than me. And, but it's just awesome that he did that for us. But yeah, there's a little bit of my beliefs. Game's about over. Bye.